Hello, everyone, and thank you for coming. I hope you all had a very good weekend. My weekend was largely spent cleaning junk out of my apartment because it seems that I've accumulated quite a lot of crap that I don't actually need and is basically garbage over the last like 13 years that I've lived here. So yeah, I've been making the effort to clean out all the junk that I really don't need in my apartment. So that was basically the majority of my weekend, and I'm still not even done. So there's still work to do, but it is going. Also, I learned just even shortly before stream that Witch Spring R has a new epilogue DLC that I was completely unaware of. It just released just a couple of days ago. So since it seems like Cato's Post Office is actually a fairly short game, we're probably going to get started on that after we finish Cato's Post Office. So yeah, I'm quite excited about that, and also to start wrapping up Shadowrun Dragonfall, because I think we've just got this one like side quest or chain of side quests to do still, and then we're gonna be kind of moving into the end game because we have enough money to pay off Alice. So once we do that, I feel like things are going to start moving pretty quickly. So with all that said, let's jump right in. Because I think that this side quest might be related to getting the story completion achievement for Iger, which we have not gotten yet, despite having already done her mission. So we have the one for Glory, we have the one for Blitz. I don't think we've gotten the achievement for, what is it, Dieter or Demeter, whatever his name is, our shaman. Yeah, we completed Blitz's storyline, completed Glory's storyline. I'm just looking at the achievement list here. Oh, there was actually an achievement for buying Flash from Zach Flash. We didn't do that. We also have not used any drugs, so we have not gotten the drug achievement. Okay, it seems like there's a lot of stuff that we just haven't done here. Just random things that we can get achievements for. Okay. But yes, we do not have the completed storyline achievements for Dietrich. That was it, I think. For Dietrich or Iger. So those are still in progress. All right. So we've accepted the job from Luca Dare. So I think we have to head to the U-Bahn. Even though I'm fairly certain that doing this job is a bad idea. Because we're being forced to work with a team that we are not familiar with. Hey Sam, what's shaking? How's Alex doing? Silk? No, yeah, okay. Nothing new. Alright. Yep, so, let's head to Frankfurter and, meet Luca's team. And hopefully they won't murder me as soon as the job's over. Trial run. As the U-Bahn hums toward the Frankfurter Tor, you tug idly at the fabric of your maintenance uniform. You found it in a duffel bag on your seat when you boarded, along with a note from Dwyer to put it on before your arrival. The moment you step off this train, the note said, your trial run begins. You are to rendezvous with the rest of your team, reconnoiter the building, and plant the specified devices in Aylshire's suite. Beyond that, your approach will be left to you. Do not disappoint us. You are being watched. Can't believe we had to get changed in a filthy train. Well, I suppose we've done worse. Alright, as you emerge from the dingy confines of the U-Bahn terminal and step into the light of day, even though this looks like night, you find yourself confronted by a wall of muscle in a knight-errant uniform. You're with maintenance. It isn't a question. He stands impassively, waiting for a response. I wouldn't be wearing this uniform if I wasn't. Yeah, well, your fellow mop jockeys beat you here. Security checks came in green, so you're good to head into the building whenever you want to. You know what? Let's not ask questions of the guy in the knight-errant uniform, whether it's real or not. I'll just get moving then. He nods at you. Have a good one. I have a feeling we'll know what the rest of our team look like. Without much difficulty. Okay, nothing out here that I need to check in on, I don't think. Or that I can interact with. We all kosher over here? Yep. I assume you're my contact? Yep. A young dwarf looks up at you, wide-eyed with apprehension. From the way that she's fidgeting, you can tell she's terrified. She bites her lower lip, eyes darting from side to side. Finally, she takes a step toward you. Hello? Are you Miss Cassie? I take it you're on my maintenance crew. Yeah, I am. My name is Jana. She tries on a smile. It falls away almost immediately. You sound nervous. Are you sure that you're up to this? I'll be okay. But I have some bad news for you. Our teammates sort of, jumped the gun a little. They're already inside. Let me get this straight. They charged on into the building and you didn't do anything to stop them? The dwarf wrings her hands. I told them to wait. Our instructions were clear, I said. We need to go in as a group. But they didn't listen to me. They just went on in anyway. Okay, let's see. We've got a job to do, and half the team goes off running before I even get here. Calm down. I see that you have a toolbox. Are you a rigger or something? Don't worry, it's going to be fine. Let's find the others and do what we came here to do. Let's go with the second one. I want to find out more information about these guys. You a rigger or something? She swallows. Well, no. I'm not like you. Not like the others. You should probably know that. Then what are you like? A normal person with a boyfriend and a cat and a shitty apartment. I'm not a career criminal, is what I'm saying. I'm just an electrician. If you're not a Shadowrunner, what are you doing on this crew? Her face flushes red. I'd rather not talk about it. Let's just say that someone did me a favor once, and that coming along on this thing is how I have to pay it back. Look, in the end, it doesn't matter. I have to be on this run, and you have to bring me along. It's what they want. Okay. Do you at least know how to defend yourself? Well, kind of. I brought my taser, and I have a little holdout pistol for self-defense. I've done some shooting at the range, but I've never fired at a living thing before, certainly not a person. I'm hoping that we can get through this thing without me having to. Yeah, well, I'm sure that we all have things we'd rather be doing. Now, you said that our teammates went inside. Are you certain about that? They'll still be on the first floor. Nobody's getting upstairs until I bypass the security locks on the elevator. That's why I decided to wait for you out here. I figured that they couldn't get too far ahead of us if I didn't go inside with them. Alright, let's get in there before the others blow the run. Yeah, okay. Let's do it. Are you coming? Oh, there we go. Let's see. Some birds. Oh, that's a spirit summoning spot, which means that we're probably going to have some conflict here on the way out. Yeah, those are knights. Let's just enter. We're all decked out in maintenance gear, so we should be fine. As you step through the door, you find yourself confronted by a pair of men wearing the same kind of uniform you are. Judging by their expressions, there is no love lost between the two. Hearing the door swing open, they turn to face you. The shorter of the two, a human with arcane symbols tastefully embossed into his belt, glares at you. You're here, finally, and you've brought our little mouse of an electrician with you. Better late than never, but not much better. You're tardy enough as it is. He jerks his thumb at the elf standing beside him. I'll leave it to you to keep our pack mule in line. The elf's lips curl into a snarl. Hanging from his back is a bulging pack that looks incredibly heavy. His broad shoulders sag under the weight of whatever's inside. He's dumb as a post, but he can lift heavy things. Might not be bad in a fight, either. At the very least, he can soak up a few bullets for the rest of us. What a dick. Staring daggers at the mage, he spits out a long string of foreign words in a single susurrant breath. The sound of it is lovely, but his expression leaves little doubt that the message behind the words is an ugly one. Wait, since I'm an elf too, can I understand what he said? Or is this like a regular human language? Oh, and I hope that you can speak Sparethil. He shakes his head in disgust. Damned useless immigrants. I guess I can't. Watch it, in case you hadn't noticed, I'm an elf too. Congratulations, and also get your ears checked. I didn't say damned useless dandelion eaters. I called him a foreigner, which he fucking is. Oh, and by the way, think you could have gotten here any later, pal? I've got an important meeting to get to, and if I'm late, the shit is gonna hit the... This isn't getting us to your meeting any faster. He flashes a hateful glance at the dwarf, then turns his attention back to you. No, it isn't. So let's get to the penthouse and plant the cameras. I'll mask them against detection, then we can all go our separate ways. The elf mutters something under his breath and hitches the bulky pack up a little higher on his back. His muscles bulge under the strain of it. Let's see. Are you sure that our friend here only speaks Sparethil? To my immense disappointment, yes. A Tir Tarngier dialect by the sound of it. I wish that he'd do us all a favor and go back. Ugh. I've got a sneeze stuck in my nose. Bugging the hell out of me. Alright. Ooh, we get a special bonus for being an elf. Can you understand me at all, brother? The elf's dialect is completely foreign. It is quite unlike the form of Sperithiel spoken by the elves of Tir na Nog. You only managed to catch a few words. You terrible insolence of threatening, see if at all? Look, just be calm, my friend. Your words don't seem to have much of an impact. The elf's scowl deepens. Okay. Now that we're all together, let's discuss our approach. Anyone know how we're supposed to get into the Aylshire penthouse? Or, I get the distinct impression that none of you actually want to be here. But we've got a job to do, so you're all going to have to suck it up and deal. Yeah, let's take charge. The mage leers at you. Wonderful pep talk. Really, really magnificent. I can see why you were placed in charge of this run. Now can we please get going? I don't have all day. We know, you have a meeting. I can get us into Aylshire's apartment, but there are a few things that we'll need to do first. If you can get me to a building access panel that's on the same circuit as the penthouse, I should be able to put its security system into maintenance mode. The job will take some creative rewiring. Well, that and whatever's in the pack that Elf is carrying. Our employer gave me the schematics. And do you know where we'll find that access panel, Mouse? Quit calling me that. She takes a moment to calm herself. And yes, I do. There's an access panel in one of the mid-range apartments on the same floor. My contact gave me a key code that should get us in. You've said should twice already. That makes me feel uneasy. Well, there's nothing I can do about that. It's the plan that I was given, and we're stuck with it. Unless you have a better idea, we'll just have to follow our instructions and hope for the best. She turns to face you. Get me to a building access terminal on this floor, and I can rewire the elevator. That's the first thing that we need to do. Once we're upstairs, we use the code I was given, I rewire Aylshire's security system, and we hide the cameras in his apartment. Her brow furrows. Well, that's the theory anyway. This just gets better and better. Alright, team, move out. Yeah, this feels like a setup. To see if any of us survive. Alright, who the heck are you? Stressed suit. Hey, stressed suit, I want to talk to you. Come on, let me talk to him. Come on, there we go. The well-dressed orc stops his pacing to stare at you as you approach. Heavy worry lines etch his forehead, and his eyes are bloodshot. He looks like he hasn't slept in a month. I don't want to be rude, but I'm a little busy right now. If this is about building maintenance, take it someplace else. James' cheeks flush red. He takes a step forward. Watch it. You don't get to talk down to me like York bristles. Like a janitor? Yes, I do, because that's what you are. If you want to keep wearing that uniform, you'd better watch that attitude. Now, isn't there a floor you could be cleaning or something? I've got a lot on my mind to worry about. Important things. I don't want to be bothered. Okay, we've got a couple options here. Here, yeah, let's go with the etiquette, because I think that etiquette is probably going to get us better results. You think that just because we're in maintenance, we don't understand what you're going through? I have 621Bs to file before the day is out, and if I don't, I can kiss my efficiency bonus goodbye. With a visible effort, he calms himself. Look, sorry, I'm not trying to be unpleasant. It's just that I have a huge presentation to give to the board in 20 minutes. I stayed up all night practicing it, and now I'm so tired that I can't even remember my own name. That's rough. He shakes his head miserably. I'm going to botch this. And the worst part is, most of those bastards will assume it's because I'm an orc. They already make jokes behind my back. After this, it's going to get a lot worse. That's tough, man. Best of luck. He scowls and continues to pace. Alright. Well, not sure what exactly the deal is with that guy, but, Let's see, I think there was a... Yeah, there's an inspection spot here. A boutique food kiosk. The sign out front advertises a variety of locally sourced foodstuffs, all of them terribly overpriced. Sure, let's take a look at what they got. Glancing in the self-serve refrigerated section of the kiosk, you find a variety of sandwiches wrapped in slick plastic. You could eat for a week for the price of one of these things. Alright, so it's just junk. Okay, so where do we want to go? Let's head over this way first. Because it looks less occupied. I don't know what Nerfer Metabetter means. But let's check it. Come on. The guard steps forward, interposing himself between you and the terminal. Your security clearance doesn't authorize you to be in here. We're doing a building-wide maintenance sweep of all major systems. Want us to take a look at your terminal? We'll be on our way then, or attack. Let's try this one. Maintenance sweep. You know that I can't do that. You don't have the appropriate clearance to touch this terminal, let alone service it. Besides, it's been running great since that other maintenance team worked on it last week. I'm surprised that you don't have that in your records. You know how it is with us in management. The left hand doesn't know what the right hand's doing. It's ridiculous. Story of my life. You have my sympathies. Alright, we'll be on our way then. Take it easy. Alright, well at least this guy's polite. I like that guy. Hopefully we don't have to murder him. I hope there's another way that we can get in that doesn't involve, you know, killing him. As is tradition. Alright, what do we got in here? Janice studies the junction box for a moment and then turns to face you. See that guard in the hallway? Well, he was standing next to a junction box just like this one. Looks like they're both on the same circuit, too. So? So I could use this one to overload the one that the guard is standing by. She looks at the junction box again and nods. Yeah, I could feed a nice power spike into that one from here. You know, if you wanted me to. What would that do? Make a loud bang and arc enough voltage into that hallway to knock out a gang of trolls. We'll find another way for now. Can we... Yeah, we can still go back and do that if we want to. The saleswoman's expression brightens at your approach. Welcome to Dunkley's Fine Clothiers. Are you shopping for a suit? A fashionable business suit made of ballistic cloth catches your eye. It would be a simple matter to slide it on under your baggy maintenance overalls. Let me see the suit. Ah, good choice. Style and safety. You have a good eye. She takes your arm. Here, let me show you to a dressing room. Ballistic cloth, huh? Oh, this is what we could buy. Gives 5 armor and 2 charisma. What do I currently have on? It doesn't show anything. I don't know what I currently have. Here, let's check. What is our current... So our current thing is armor 6 and 10 HP. I think this is just... Yeah, this is just straight up better. It doesn't give me the charisma bonus. But our charisma is pretty good. Actually, let's check what is our charisma right now. Our charisma is 6. Yeah, so I think we can probably get by with... I don't think we need 8 charisma for anything. We'll see if I maybe need the suit in order to get past the guard or something, but I'd rather not have to spend 1,500 buckaroos if I don't have to. Let's see, before we head out that way, let's check this side of the hall. Anything in here to talk to? There's a corporate woman and a tech vendor. A well-groomed corporate couple stand in the corner, browsing racks of pamphlets about neural enhancement headwear. The woman's head turns at the sound of your approach. Upon seeing your uniform, her nose wrinkles. Oh, hello. Are we in your way? We wouldn't want to keep you from your work. Her spray-tanned husband chimes in. Right. The last thing we'd want is to come between you people and whatever it is that you do. Everything's fine. We're just doing routine maintenance checks. Ah, well, don't let us get in your way. We won't. You two enjoy your day. Alright, let's check out the tech vendor. The woman behind the counter smiles at you, her cheeks dimpling. Good afternoon, and welcome to Augmentech, the boutique that makes a better you of you. Her voice is overflowing with forced cheerfulness. Idly, you wonder how many times she has to give this exact speech every day. Tell me, how can I help you today? Sure, let's take a look at her cyberware. Then you've come to the right place. She gestures at the terminal in front of you. Please feel free to browse her catalog. We have a huge stock of performance-enhancing augmentations to make you into the person you've always dreamed you could be. Sure. Scanning over the tastefully designed catalog, you find that most of Augmentech's stock consists of overpriced cosmetic cyberware, metabolic tweaks to help burn away cellulite, ruthenium polymer hair extensions, ultra-expensive leonization treatments aimed at wealthy septuagenarians. Toward the back of the catalog, you find some more practical krill, but nothing that a Shadowrunner would want. From designer replacement limbs to nephretic screens for alcoholics, Augmentech carries the very best in fashionable implants for the ultra-rich. The mental enhancement section is a little more promising, but you don't see anything that you couldn't already find in the Cruise Bazaar. You're about to turn away when an ad on the last page grabs your attention. The newest iteration of the Encephalon system, complete with an integrated math SPU. The Encephalon Next, as it's called, is bleeding-edge commercial-grade tech. Non-compete agreements prevent it from being sold at most stores, but you found one that carries it. Hey, this hardware looks interesting. Mind if I take a look? She glances at the item on the screen. Looking at the new Encephalon, huh? Good choice. Our regional supervisor has one, and it is amazing. Totally worth the price. And what is the price? It doesn't say on the screen. We're doing a special right now. Yours for only $250. That's actually really cheap. Okay. That's wonderful. Good choice. I'll just swipe your cred stick, then I'll print up your purchase order. Okay, where do I go to get it installed? Is your dock in the back or something? Her brow furrows. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm afraid that you don't understand. We're a boutique shop, not a cybersurgery clinic. We can sell you the device and have it sent to the clinic of your choice for installation, but we don't do the surgery here. Okay, I don't know what I'm actually buying, though. Of course, your doctor will bill you separately for installation, but this way you can ensure that the procedure is carried out wherever you're the most comfortable. Yeah, I'm not sure what... I don't know what this thing is that I'm buying. Yeah, 250 new yen's not much, so I guess I'll take it. She swipes your cred stick and punches a few buttons on her PDA. A flimsy slip of paper spills out of the terminal you're standing at and into your hand. The saleswoman beams at you. You're now the proud owner of an Encephalon Next. We'll have it sent to the Triage Cyber Clinic as per your request. When you arrive, just show the doctor or a member of his staff the proof of purchase that you're holding, and he'll know what to fetch for you. Thanks. Thank you, ma'am. Have a great day. Alright. Cool. I guess we'll see what that does a little later. I guess it's going to be very encephaly. I guess we can't go into this room, even though it looks like there is a room there behind it. For whatever reason, we can't go in. I'm guessing that guards probably come out of there. Okay. Let's talk to the guard. The guard's stance shifts slightly as you approach. Can I help you? Yeah, could you open the door to the utility area? We have some work to do in there. You can't read the guard's expression through his mirrored face mask, but his body language makes it clear that he's staring at you. This door is security coded, Delta grade. Your ID that says that you're just a Theta, so no, I can't open the door. You're not listening. We have work to do in there. I heard her loud and clear, Mock Jockey. Now you listen to me. Nobody without Delta clearance gets through this door, period. I'd suggest that you talk to management. If you really do need to be in there, they'll upgrade your clearance. Otherwise, piss off. Alright, let's try our charisma. Cool down, we're on the same side here. This is a dispatch problem, I'm sure of it. I don't envy you guys having to work with them every day. The guard's shoulders relax. Yeah, I hear ya. I swear, it's amazing that anyone gets anything done at all around here. And tell you what, you don't need to go all the way back to management. Just call in and get your clearance changed. I'll let you guys in as soon as the authorization comes through. We don't have the security etiquette. Yeah. My comlink's down. I'll need to use the one around the corner. Thanks for everything, man. He tilts his head. Catch you later. Alright, can we take a look at this? No, it just says an electrical junction box. Alright, well, I guess I'm gonna have to zap the shit out of that guy. Because there's only two guys... There's only two options, basically, that we've had here. We can kill this guy, or we can kill the other guy in the other room. And I think this one will be less messy. So, is it time to zap some guards? Punch it. Yes, I'm doing the Black Lodge run. Or at least presuming that this is the Black Lodge thing. You said that it was last time, but there's been no indication as such. But yes, this is the last side content that I haven't done yet, so we're going to get through this. And then we'll move on with paying Alice and doing the end game. As I assume, once we pay Alice, things are probably going to start unrolling pretty quick. See, wordlessly, Jana pops an access panel at the base of the terminal and begins snipping wires. A few minutes later, she replaces the panel's cover and stands. Alright, that should do it. I bypassed the security lock on the elevator. We're good to head upstairs. Yeah, I know it's optional. But I suspect that I need to do it in order to get the achievement for completing Iger's story. Let's get moving then. Let's. Because it was implied by the guy that we tortured during her special mission that he was working for the Black Lodge. Alright, I'm going to need you to get me to this floor's access panel. That'll be room 303 on this floor. The door combination is 14291. Alright, let's write that down real quick. 14291. There we go. She glances up at you. Make sure to write that down. Yep, I got it. Okay, once I'm there, I can put the penthouse door in maintenance mode. That'll set its key code combination to 11111, so we shouldn't have any trouble getting in to plant the cameras. We've been making halfway decent time. Not good, but not terrible. But I can't afford any more delays. He cracks his knuckles. I hope that no one else gets in our way, for their own sake. You aren't hurting anyone unless I order you to, you got that? The mage's lip curls into a sneer. Yeah, I heard you. If I weren't under instructions to follow your lead, this would be a very different conversation. Yeah, well you are, so shut up and deal with it. She shakes her head in disgust. God, I wish that we didn't need you to finish this job. His lip curls into a sneer. Sadly for all of us, you do. Oh, and by the way, we're going to have words when this run is over, Mouse. You suck, James. A stream of caustic syllables pours out of the elf's mouth. His back is stooped under the weight of his pack, but his hands have clenched into fists. He rolls his eyes and points a bony finger at the elf. Look, it's trying to speak. I want to get this over with, Cassie. I want to get away from these people and go home. You and me both. Really just James. I feel like the elf is just having a rough time because of James. Okay, so this is a pretty large area. That's 302. That's 301. Can we do anything with 301? This trendily designed panel reads Apartment 301. A slick, high-grade keypad has been mounted into the doorframe. Scan or enter override key. What happens if we use the keypad? Can we put in the code we've been given? No. Alright, so I guess there's nothing that we can actually do with these other, apartments. Yeah. Because I don't think there's anywhere here that's gonna tell us what the, It's door console, this is 303, what's this one? This one doesn't have a number. Oh, so if we were a decker, then we could get through here, but we're not. Yeah, the text that glows on the console's display reads Information Security Personnel Only. In place of a keypad, the console sports a smooth Duraplast panel with a data port in the center. It would seem that building management doesn't want laymen tampering with this machine. And I guess we can't get Jana in either. Okay, so if this is the apartment 303, then what's down this hallway? Oh, that's the penthouse door control. Okay. So that's where we're going to go after we do the 303. Okay. So, 14291. Code accepted. Welcome, homeowner. Alright. Let's see, anything good to interact with here, or steal, or whatever? Nothing in there, no? Oh! A painting with a panel behind it, I assume. Yeah, because there's nothing else here. Moving the painting aside, you find a large maintenance access panel. Jana steps forward, a slight frown on her face. Okay, I guess that this is me. She pulls a multi-tool from her belt and uses it to loosen the bolts that hold the panel in place. Pulling up a schematic on her PDA, she examines the terminal wiring. Hurry it up, woman, the clock is ticking. Don't rush me, this is complicated. Popping the lid on her toolbox, she grabs a pair of wire clippers, a soldering gun, and a roll of electrical tape. With a look of grim determination on her face, she begins to snip into a massive harness of cables that runs through the unit. Alright, she taps the elf on the knee. I'm gonna need that thing now. He nods and reaches back to unsling his pack. Placing it on the floor, he opens it and pulls out a large blue canister. It takes all of his strength to wrestle it up from the ground and into the space in the access panel that Jana's cleared. There you go, you dumb ox. Do something useful for a change. Shut the fuck up, James. Seriously. The elf says nothing. Unburdened by the heavy pack, he stands up straight, and for the first time you appreciate how much larger he is than the corporate mage. He stares down at James, and his hands bunch into fists. Stay cool, man. We're almost done. If the elf understands you, he shows no sign of it. He continues to stare James down, and the mage continues to ignore him. Payload in place, Jana goes back to work. It only takes a few minutes for her to screw, wire, and solder the canister into the harness. She inspects her work, nods, and turns to face you. She stands and brushes the hair out of her eyes. Alright, job's done. Just need to do a bit of cleanup, and we can get out of here. Nice job, Jana. Yeah, thanks. It wasn't all that difficult, just a matter of following our employer's instructions. Hey, that's great, but time's a ticking, so let's keep moving. He glances at the jumble of wire and circuitry through the open access panel. To hell with the cleanup, we'll be gone before anyone notices anything anyway. Just a second, what was that canister that you put into the terminal? She shrugs. Beats me. For all I know, it could be full of pixie dust. They said that I had to wire it into the wall of this junction, so I did. Let's see, I'm not comfortable with how little we know about this run. The mage sneers. You haven't been doing this long, have you? The lodge doesn't tell you things that you don't need to know, and you don't ask. Your job is to do what they tell you, take the money, and keep your mouth shut about it afterward. It's all very simple. Yeah, because we didn't know that it was the lodge yet. So the lodge? The mage's eyes widen incredulously. You don't even know who you're working for, do you? You're leading this team and you don't have a clue. Jana cuts in, her eyes wide. Both of you, shut up. Somebody's coming. A tall, deeply tanned man rounds the corner at a jog and comes bustling into the room. You recognize him as the father that you spoke with at the Augmentech kiosk. He stops short when he sees your team, and the smile falls from his face. You, the lady from the cyberware kiosk. What the hell's going on here? He advances on you, full of bluster and bravado. This is my apartment. I own it. You can't just waltz in here and start pulling the walls apart without my consent. We're maintenance. Look at the uniforms. Yeah, I see that, but that doesn't give you the right to force your way into my home and start tearing up the walls. At the very least, you should have given me advance notice. James shoots you an irritated glance. This is a waste of time, and I'm already running late. If you don't take care of this idiot, I will. The elf barks something out at James. The sound is uncharacteristically ugly, all harsh consonants and sibilant hisses. Yeah, keep your mouth shut, James. I'll talk this out with our friend here. He bristles. Talk this out? The hell with that. We have a job to do and he's in the way. Deal with him and do it fast so that we can get back on track. The homeowner looks shocked, but he recovers quickly. He takes a step toward James, his hands balled into fists. All right, buddy, you've asked for it. I want to know your employee number, and I want to know it now. I'm a member of the Homeowners Association for this level. You know what that means? I have a lot of pull with building management. He thrusts an outstretched finger at James. Your days wearing that uniform are numbered, I promise you that. Yeah. Calm down, sir. There must be a problem at dispatch. You should have received a work order last week. I didn't receive a thing from dispatch, or from anyone else for that matter. My wife and I are entertaining guests here in an hour and a half, and our living room is ruined. I need to know that you're going to fix this, and that you'll clean the place back up, and that you'll put a new coat of wax on the floors. I need... The hell with it. I don't have time for this. His hands twist into claws, and he raises them high. An instant later, they are wreathed in an unnatural purple glow. James, stand down. We do not need to kill this man. The glow intensifies into a scintillating torrent of light. The energy lances and stabs out of James' hooked fingers as if it were alive. The man in the doorway recoils in alarm, and his palm slaps down on a plastic disc that has been clipped to his belt. Too late, you recognize the object. A panic button. This fucking guy, James. James fucking sucks. The air fills with the cacophonous wail of screaming alarms. No, James fucking sucks, and I hope he dies. James jerks back, his concentration broken. From down the hall, you can distantly hear the sound of heavy footsteps approaching at a run. Meanwhile, the homeowner backpedals, trying to put a wall between himself and James. He's moving too slowly, much too slowly. I don't know if this is salvageable. Everybody stand down. Your words are met with an incomprehensible screech. In your peripheral vision, you catch a flurry of motion. Your elvish companion is moving, making a beeline toward James. Jana is hanging off of him, trying to slow him down, but he barely seems to notice. With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground and then reaches for his weapon. Stop, damn it! We need him alive to complete the run. With a kick, he sends her tumbling to the ground and then turns back toward James. Yeah, step between the elf and James. I hate the bastard too, but Jan is right, we need him. The elf comes up short, staring at you. He sweeps his vision from you to Jana to James. Then he exhales heavily and spits out a jumble of broken German. Killers, innocents of, will not stand for, I not slave, all lodgemen bastards, I kill all. He seems upset. Oh, god damn it. This fucking guy, I swear. Alright, fine. That's the way you want to do it? Alright, he's taken care of. Jana, use a med kit on James. And I guess there's nothing that we can do with this wall. Well, the foreign elf was marked as an enemy unit, and James is not, so no. And again, we still need James to finish the mission. Ah, shit. Oh, god damn it. Shit. Okay. Okay, James, what do you actually have access to? Oh, you do have a heal. Oh, no, he hasn't taken any more wounds because of the fucking... Right, because he used a freaking trauma kit. Okay. Alright. Let's see, can I actually pop this? Not really, no. Also, congrats on getting first, Red Sky. Alright, well, that was a waste of a fireball. Alright, how far can Cassie get? Not super far. Alright, Jana... You're gonna need to heal this guy. Ah, shit. God damn it. We need to stop killing James here. Why can't I heal him? Oh, do I need to use a fucking trauma kit? God damn it. We've got 3 rounds. I can deal with these guys. Oh, I can only use this here. Okay. So I'm gonna have to move out into cover somewhere here. I know he's a piece of shit, but we need him for the mission. So please stop telling me to fail the mission, Red. Okay. None of these are gonna work here. Hey, Ray, thanks for coming. Let's zap... Let's see, guard, captain, guard. They're all guards except for this guy. Shit, I don't have a lot of options here, and it sucks. guess Manifold. Is that enough? No, these guys have a ton of health. Jeez. Shit. Okay. Wait, why did she just run into the open like that? Okay, well, she's got plenty of armor, so that's not bad. And now that I'm here, I can fireball some folks. Well, sort of. I didn't get nearly as many of them as I wanted to. Oh crap, I'm running out of turns to help this idiot. Okay, I guess... shoot... Oh! Well, an early happy birthday to you, Ray. Not enough ammo? Oh, right. She has a fucking stun gun, right. Oh, crap. This mission is just screwed. I might have to reload from an earlier save. Oh, fuck me. Okay, shit. Oh, and he's gonna fucking die. Oh, fuck me. And she's got almost dead, so she needs to back off. She doesn't have any more goods to use. And everyone else is out of range, so end your turn. Ow. Fuck. What's with all these freaking grenades? Alright, well you can heal Cassie while she's a target, and then get your ass back under cover. And same with you. I guess reload. Don't like all the damage I'm taking. Oh shit, and I'm still fucking stunned. And he's got no healing. I think I might be just dead here. Because there is, like, nothing else that I can do. This guy's fucking useless. If I move him here, can he shoot anyone? No. Give yourself some aim, I guess. Yeah, I think I'm just dead here. Okay, can he... No, he still can't use his healing. I can use mine. For something. Then I guess let's... Lightning bolts. Oh, my odds of hitting are so fucking low. Yeah, and of course we miss. Yeah, I think we're just dead here. We screwed up earlier. We're gonna have to reload from another save, I think. Because I can't see any way of doing this in which all of us stay alive. This could potentially hit that guy. That's not very useful at all. you heal Cassie. It's not much, but it's something. Now, we should be able to fireball and hit everyone. Alright, it's something. It's not as efficient as I would have liked, but, Can you put aim on Cassie? Yes, good. Damn it, that's bad. Fortunately, I've got healing. And I don't know how much health these guys have left. So I don't know if the 10 damage from the fire is going to be enough for this guy, but we are going on an ad break. So I'm going to pause the stream here real quick, and we'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, let's continue and try and save this clusterfuck. Alright, we've got one more action, which I think I need to use to heal up here. What's our health at? Yeah, not a lot. Yeah, Janna's useless. You stack some more aim on Cassie. Can he target anyone from where we are? No. Okay. So let's end it there. hopefully... Ow. Damn it. I was really hoping I could heal up from that, 14 that we, took, but... Oh, you don't have a healing spot right now. Do we have access to our healing? Not for another round. Okay, that sucks. Okay. So, let's... Flamethrower? Good. He might die on his next turn, I think. And let's try to get some AP down on this captain. Or miss, whatever. You keep stacking aim on Cassie, I guess. And hopefully these guys keep missing. Oh, I guess the fire wasn't enough there. Okay. So, let's, strip the captain. And just, deal with this guard. Reduce the number of incoming hits here. Do you have access to your healing? Yes. Okay, heal Cassie. It's not for a lot, but it's something. And keep stacking accuracy. That's fine. This is why I put so many points into dodge and shit. Alright, I should be able to fireball both of you idiots now. Hopefully. Alright, yeah, that's damage on both of them. You continue to be useless. Give some more aim. Damn it, didn't want that. That's fine, I'll heal up that 7. The captain's probably gonna die next turn. Let's fireball, or firebolt you, whatever the heck that is. Flamethrower, whatever. Wait, why did I only get 1 shot? Oh, because I healed, right. Alright, I guess heal up. Or not heal, accuracy. Oh, good, and they died. Good, which means that I can use a healing thingy. Get a little bit of my health back. The other 2 you guys, I'm not gonna be super chuffed about. Yeah, let's just start moving through here. Hopefully that's it for the guards. I'm not sure what exactly the situation is here with the whole guard situation. Hopefully those were the only guards here, but no guarantees, of course. Oh, fuck. Oh, yeah, and we're screwed. Because, yeah, we're out of everything. There's no way that I can, keep them alive after this. We're gonna have to reload. There's nothing I can do here. Yeah, I don't know where exactly this autosave is at. But hopefully it's not too far back. Oh, don't tell me it's all the way back here. At the beginning of the run. That can't be. No, okay. Oh, right, so it's just back here at the entrance to the place. Okay, that's fine. Let's just do a hard save. This is good. This is where we wanted it to be. So, maybe we can get out of this faster. Alright, yeah, Jana does the thing. Yeah, James, keep your friggin' mouth shut. Say whatever all of you shut up, you're distracting me, yeah. Mage falls silent and Jana goes back to work. It only takes a few minutes for her to screw, wire, and solder the canister into the harness. She inspects her work, nods, and turns to face you. Nice job. Good. You sure that whatever you did disarmed the security system? She shrugs. Not really. I have no idea what this canister was or what it's supposed to do. Our employers told me that I had to wire it into the wall at its junction, so I did. That's all I know. Okay. Our employers don't tell us much, do they? Yeah, the bit about the lodge. Yeah. Okay, so there's no way to get out of here without the person showing up. Okay, yeah, he's doing the thing. Let's keep calm. It's simple misunderstanding. Okay. Yeah, Homeowners Association. See, I'm not sure if frying him is going to be fast enough to keep him from doing the thing. Alright, James, do what you need to do. Yeah, he does the thing. Shit, yeah, so he's gonna hit the panic button no matter what. Don't let him get away. Okay, yeah, so our elf friend does the thing. Yeah, stop this or I'll put you down. Spits out a bunch of German, yeah. Yeah, so we have no choice but to get rid of him. Let's zap him. He does have a lot of armor. I guess I could just flamethrower him. Jana, go to your pistol. What is this? Increases accuracy, pierces armor. Okay. And I guess just a regular shot? There. He's done. You need to stay behind the wall. Because we know there's going to be security there. Oh. Thanks for coming in. That's actually going to make things a lot easier. James. Get your ass under cover. And then, I guess, give Cassie some aim. Cassie. Why can you not fireball? Oh, there we go. That was weird. Wait, what? Fireball. Here we go. Jana needs to get undercover. And then she can just make regular gun shooty at you. Or miss. That's totally fine. I can get Cassie under cover here. And then flame blast the guard. Very good. Janna, stay under cover and just try and shoot this guy, I guess. Damage is damage, I suppose. And you should be able to fireball, yeah, over here without hitting Cassie. Yes. Very good. Not a lot of damage, but it's still got DOT. Now we should be able to... You know what? First of all, we're going to strip him. This is the captain. And then zap him. Or miss. Yeah, Janna has no line of sight. So let's just get her under cover here. James also has no line of sight, but we can put more stacks of accuracy on Cassie. It's not going to actually increase it, but it will just let her do it for longer. Ah, fuck. Ow. Let's heal that. Janna's only wounded 2, so I'm not super concerned about that, but I'm still going to heal it up anyways. Put some stacks of accuracy on Janna. Now Cassie, try to flamethrower. That helps. And Janna can try to shoot this guy. Oh, and we can use our increased accuracy. Alright, Captain's down. Which means that I think there's probably 2 more guards outside. Let's see, where was the place that we can get to that actually has cover of some kind? Well, this is sort of cover. I don't see any other guards here. Where are the other guards? There were 4 guards before. Now there's only 2. What happened? Let's get him back into here, I suppose. Oh, there we go. Ow! Stop that. Okay, do we have any healing? His healing will be back in a second, so I'm not super concerned about that. I would much rather fireball these assholes. There we go. And Janna can just try and shoot them a little. Oh, that's good. Very good. That fire should then kill the other one who's doing his thing. And you should be able to fireball these guys as well. Not efficiently, but we can try. Or not. Continue being useless, James. Alright, at least there's only one of them now. Alright, so now he should be able to heal himself. Okay, I guess stack more aim on Cassie. And then we've only got 1 guy here to worry about, so let's try whatever we've got. Oh, something. Increased aim. Not bad. frick. Stop wounding him so much. You're making me have to waste AP on healing this idiot. He's probably just gonna die anyways, but I think Mana Bolt should finish this. Very good. Yeah, for the sake of not running ahead, because I believe there's 3 more mooks in this next area here. So you know, we can get Janna and the guy into cover behind the wall here. Meanwhile, Cassie can get over here. Can I see the mooks? I can see one mook. And I do have enough accuracy to do something to him. Possibly. Or not. Does Janna have line of sight? No. And you definitely don't. So let's just end that. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Wow, his throwing arm is terrible. Yep, just keep coming on closer. That's exactly what I want. Let's see. Is that 90 or it's 80? It's still an improvement. Well, that's not what I was trying to do, and it didn't hit anyone, so that sucks. Well, your line of sights are blocked, so I guess... Can you do anything? No, your fireball can't go that far. So you're gonna be my, heal bot for, Cassie. Alright, yep, just use up all your grenades. Let's see. Yeah, let's deal with this mage. It's pretty good. It's not a killing blow, but it's close. That's enough. Very good. Does Janna have line of sight on either of these? No, and neither do you. You need to switch into your special weapon. No. Not that it matters. Yeah, these mooks ain't got shit on us. So let's zap the Enforcer. Well, it's something. It's not what I was aiming for, but I want more damage than this. You should be taking way more damage than that with only 2 armor. Okay, you still got nothing, so... In turn, you guys can keep missing. Ow. First of all, how dare you? Second, more aim. Now... yeah, they do technically have 2 armor, which isn't great. There's actually not a ton that I can do until next turn, so I might as well strip him. And then zap him with Flamethrower. Seriously? You missed with the Flamethrower from there? Wait, how's your line of sight blocked on this one? He's literally right there. That's nonsense. Alright, whatever. Ow. Well, I guess I'm gonna have to heal myself again. Flamethrower, I suppose? It's pretty good. You, again, no line of sight, and neither do you. Yeah, your flamethrower fireball can only go up there. So let's just stack more aim. Now we can fireball, which should hit both of them, I believe. Very good. Not quite as much as I was hoping, but that should kill the one guy. Jana has no line of sight. That's fine. Ow. Yeah, the other guy went down. Can you heal yet? Yes, you can heal. So let's heal up Cassie there. Very good. Now Cassie. Lightning bolt. Very good. And flamethrower. Miss. Alright. Not ideal. That's fine. Hopefully we can finish him this round. Very good. He's down. Oh, and we're out of combat. Okay. Let's get into this friggin' penthouse. Alright. Use the keypad. 11111. The mage wipes spatters of blood from his cheek with the back of his hand. He attacked me, our elf. The fucker tried to kill me. Yeah, you've been insulting him ever since we arrived here. What did you think was gonna happen? His face flushes red. You'd have been a better group... If you'd have been a better group leader, you wouldn't have let that happen. You'd have... For the love of God, shut up. Just stop talking. We're both sick to death of you. You need me to... To finish the mission, yeah, that's true. But if you don't shut that smug mouth of yours right now, you're gonna arrive at your meeting without a tongue. Without another word, the mage turns and stalks off in the direction of the penthouse. Okay. Let's get this shit done. You place the first camera. It adheres to the ceiling with an audible click. James steps forward, his fingers bent. He whispers a long string of hushed syllables that seem to vibrate in your mind. For a moment, nothing seems to happen. Then you blink, and the camera's gone. Done. Get moving to the next one. Okay. What is that here? Medical supplies? Oh, I definitely need those after all this. I'll take their first aid kit, why not? The second camera clicks onto the heating vent. The lens irises adjust to the light. James repeats his previous performance, and the camera fades from view. Okay. Nothing else in here to interact with, I guess? No. Alright, you place the last camera. James steps forward and then turns to stare you in the eye. When we get through with this run, I'm going to tell my handler all about you. You won't work for the lodge again. Not because you're an incompetent leader, but because I have pull, and I don't like you very much. What do you have to say about that? This entire run is a test. I think that you're here to tempt me into losing my cool. That isn't going to happen. That infuriating smirk returns to his face. Yeah, that's right. This is all about you. Just keep on believing that and see where it gets you. He whispers to the third camera, and soon enough, fades from view. That's it. We're done. Let's go. Alright, let's get the hell out of here, and hopefully we won't run into any more trouble. Oh, how utterly infuriating. Yeah. More trouble. Alright, can I hit him from here? Yes, I can strip his armor. And... yeah, it hasn't actually been said during the game, but Red revealed that it is the Black Lodge. Which means that it's probably related to Iger's story. Let's see. Now that I've stripped his armor, let's zap him. There we go. No, I didn't know anything about it, and you told me after I rejected the side quest. Okay, so he's, done with. Well, not done with, but, can I shoot him from here? Yes. Okay, let's see. You are not in line of sight, but will be from here. Alright, good. That's him down. What the heck is that? Oh, frickin' summoners. Wait, did he just immediately lose control? He just immediately lost control over his summon. Way to go, Conjurer. Alright, yes, thank you for the Hydrate Lord Plum. Let's do that right now. Alright. Yeah, so killing the Conjurer is not going to get rid of the Inferno, unfortunately, because he immediately lost control of it. But I still can, pop you guys. Very good. Jan, I guess start shooting this Conjurer. And you can hit with another Fireball. Good, Conjurer's down. Ow. Oh! The Conjuration left. I thought that he was gonna stick around. Oh, well, we got a stretch, so, thank you, Lord Plum. Let's take a stretch. That's good. Fortunately, I'm not quite as stiff, these last few days, since my, bed is working out quite nicely. But it's always nice to get a stretch in. Alright, so you're almost dead. We've all taken wounds. Cassie, heal yourself. You... I guess heal yourself. We can heal Jana in the next available opportunity. Actually, you know what? You use your little shooty bolts. There we go. That's more than enough. Oh, good, and Jana just healed up on her own. Now, let's hopefully not run into anything else. Okay, good. Looks like we're in the clear. There was just those few guys. Oh, wait, no, there's more guys here. We've got an Enforcer. Yeah, I should have known. I didn't. I did. I said it before, that there's these sparkles for shamans here. So I knew that there was going to be some kind of combat here. Okay. So... I think I can probably take the hits. So let's get everyone revealed. Okay, so we've got two guys here. We've got a guard and an enforcer. First things first, let's throw some accuracy on Cassie here. And get you under some kind of cover here. Sort of. Or at least behind a wall. Alright, so let's zap you with lightning. Damn it. I was really hoping for the, AP drain on that. Yeah, let's just get you here. Oh, we got another one. Okay, that's fine. That's less fine. I don't like taking 2 hits. If I only take 1 hit, at least we can heal it, but... and then we'll just move you behind the wall here. Now Cassie, can you... How many of these guys can we hit with a fireball? Just the 2. I don't know where the 3rd guy's gone. That's fine. It's not a lot of damage. Would have preferred more. Ow. That's fine. Heal up. I guess strip armor. That's fine. Janna... If Janna goes here... Will she have line of sight on either of these guys? No. Alright, well, that's all that she can do, I guess. You can start stacking more stacks of aim on Cassie. Don't like how accurate these guys are. Dang it, and he can't use the thing. Okay, well... Janna has medkits. Get behind Cassie and use one of them. Good. Cassie can't use Fireball for a bit. We can use this. Alright, it's a good chunk of damage. And a Flamethrower to maybe finish him off. Very good. Okay, that's a target down. James keeps stacking aim on Cassie. Ow. No, no, no. Damn it. Alright, Janna just took a lot of damage there. Fortunately, you can heal her. So that's pretty good. I'm still having taken a couple hit points of damage. You know what? Give accuracy to Janna. Meanwhile, we can... Flamethrower. Very nice. I don't know what the deal is with this Knight Errant Guard, why he's standing all the way back there. I guess... How much am I down? I'm only down 6. So, let's just, Manable. Start chipping away. And now you... Increased aim. Damn it. Regular shot? Of course that one hits. Ow. Stop critting. Alright, well... Can you do your thing? No. You can, so let's just heal Jan here. And then... Flamethrower. Damn it! Alright, Janna, start taking shots. Well, it's something. James... This is annoying. Alright, James is gonna have to put himself into the line of fire here. In order to actually take a shot at someone. 44% chance. By God, you suck at this. Missed. Okay. Nope, not a grenade. Not a fan of that. Oh, James is like just stunned for a whole bunch of rounds. That's fine. I can deal with that. Lightning? Good, that'll do. Can Janna get a shot? Sort of. Let's see if she works. Or not. That's fine. We've only got the one enemy here now, so let's... I can't go anywhere without it taking 2 actions. Alright, that's fine. We're already tanking hits. So we'll use that for pseudo cover. And Flamethrower. Hey, that actually hit. Very nice. Okay. Janna, let's get Janna behind some actual cover if we can. Yeah. You can get behind there. And James is zoned out. Yeah, let's go here. Get us a little bit of cover. And a little bit more accuracy, perhaps? Well, it's something. Janet can at least take shots now. Very nice. Okay. So, technically... we're not fighting anyone, but we're not out of combat, which makes me think we've still got more... people. So let's just try and bait something. No? Nothing to bait? Oh, there we go. I knew it. Alright, yeah, let's get you guys just kind of behind the wall here. Ow. Okay, fine, if you want to be that way. You... give Cassie some aim. And then do you... oh, he does have line of sight. Not very good line of sight, but enough to make a shot. Very nice. He actually hit. Alright, now it's Cassie's turn to actually do something. Let's strip him. And then try to zap some of that AP away. Excellent. Proper stun. That line of sight's blocked, but we can get down over to here. Start taking pot shots. And this should do it. Very good. Alright, let's get the fuck out of here. Mission accomplished. Fucking finally. Call your handler and tell him that the job is done. And be quick about it. I need to be on the next train out of here. For once, he and I are in agreement. I can't put this place behind me quickly enough. All I want to do is go home, hug my cat, and forget that tonight ever happened. Enter the comm code that Luca Dare gave you. You punch Luca Dare's comm code into your PDA. A few seconds later, you hear the telltale click of a successful connection. Dare's voice pours out of your PDA speakers. Cassie, the job is done, I trust? Yes, everything has been completed to your specifications. Very good. Now, if you please, give me a status update on the members of your team. The elf from Tergier turned on us. We had to put him down, but Jana and James are both alive and well. He clucks his tongue softly. Interesting. That the elf is dead was expected. He was a dangerous and unreasonable person. Disgruntled, you might say, after years of service in our employ. His betrayal of you was inevitable. Thankfully, with his death, we have gained valuable insight into your character. James's continued survival, on the other hand, was not expected. You are a very patient woman, Cassie. Dare smiles. This has been most informative. Yeah, I had a feeling that he was there to make us want to murder him. James's posture stiffens, but he says nothing. You can see a dawning awareness behind his eyes, though. Slowly, the color begins to drain from his face. Now, let us see how adequately you completed the task that I set before you. Enter the following code into your PDA, if you please. 5256719. Okay? You type in the code as instructed, and your PDA screen cuts to static. Yes, he very much realized, oh, maybe I should rethink how I talk to people in the future. If he survives that long. A moment later, a familiar image materializes on the screen. The penthouse room that you bugged. It appears to be a live feed from the cameras that you planted. You're sure that this room is secure? You've done a full sweep. Absolutely, sir. We've run multiple sweeps with a complete sensor package, and we brought in a mage to search for signs of astral tampering. It all checks out clean. You're completely safe in here. He lets out a heavy sigh. Thank God. Call downstairs and let my wife and kid know that it's safe to come up. Will do, sir. Is there anything else that I can do for you tonight? No, thank you. That'll be all. You have a good... Suddenly, the air in the room seems to ignite. There's a blinding flash, and your PDA's screen cuts to static. Oh, I guess the jar was a bomb. Well, I'm glad they at least set it off before his wife and kid went up to the room. That was nice of them, I suppose. And that takes care of that. Please return to the cruise bazaar. The remainder of your post-run interview will conclude upon your arrival. Hang on. We know what the hell that was. It was an explosion. He raises an eyebrow. What did it feel like? An explosion, of course. You lied to me, Dare. I told you that you would be planting bugs, and you did plant bugs. You did a wonderful job of it, I might add. Jana's job was to plant the bomb. We can discuss all of this upon your return. Jana covers her mouth with her hand, a horrified expression on her face. Oh God, I killed someone. That man's dead because of me. Jana, you killed like 3 other people on the way here. From the sound of that explosion, I'd guess that you killed a fair number of someone's. Aylshire and his bodyguard at the very least, and probably a good half-dozen more. A morbid grin creases the mage's thin-lipped mouth. That makes you a mass murderer, Mouse. You're moving up in the world. A sob racks her chest. She begins to hyperventilate. I can never get away from this. This is going to follow me for the rest of my life. I killed people. I'm a fucking murderer. Say it louder, why don't you? I don't think they heard you in France. I haven't heard a response from you, Cassie. Shall I make the preparations for your post-run interview? Are you ready to continue your test? I'm looking forward to hearing what you have to say about this, Dur. I'll see you soon. Very good. I'll be waiting. Maybe if we get real lucky, we'll get a chance to kill Dur. Your return trip to the cruise bazaar is a quiet one. The train from the Frankfurter Tor is empty, save for you. There's nothing to distract you from your thoughts. You're finished with the first part of your audition. Luca Dare is waiting at Cafe Seve to administer the second. Oh yeah, no, the shadiest. Well, we got 2 karma. So, yay. I don't think there's anything I can do with 4 karma. I think anything that I want to do takes at least 5 now. And I don't think that I have 5 at the moment. No, just 4. I do want to save real quick, though. Now that that clusterfuck's over. Alright. Let's get to this cafe, and maybe we'll get an opportunity to kick Luca in the balls. Because I would very much like that. Cassie, welcome back, and my congratulations on a job well done. If you wanted Aylshire dead, you could have just said so. I'd have taken the job either way. He nods thoughtfully. Good to know. But the purpose of this test is to gauge your adaptability. We need to know that you'll be willing to do what we tell you to do, regardless of your personal feelings on the matter. And we need to know you'll roll with the punches if circumstances change mid-run. Many of your colleagues in the Shadow community have overinflated egos. They let their personal feelings interfere with their work. My organization needs to know that you will see tasks that we assign you through, no matter what. I think this is a say-nothing situation. The true purpose of the run that you just went on was to test your willingness to adapt to change. You're still being tested, by the way. If you work for my organization, you may be asked to do things that you find morally troubling. Sometimes it might even appear that we are lying to you, but you can take comfort in knowing that everything we request of you is ultimately for the greater good. Yeah. I'm not cool with that. After what happened tonight, how can you expect me to believe that? I suppose that we are asking you for a leap of faith. That leap will be well rewarded, of course. Just imagine the good that you could do with the money that we're offering you. You could make a real difference in the lives of the people of this cruise bazaar if you felt so inclined. That's not an answer. You can't see the big picture. I can't either. I am, again, just a mouthpiece. The only ones who know my organization's ultimate ends are its ruling council, and they aren't in the practice of sharing information with their hirelings. But know that they are some of the most intelligent men on this planet, and they place a high priority on social order and stability. And those are good things by anyone's standards. So, he stares you in the eye. What do you think of all that? This was an absolute disaster. If I had taken this mission at the beginning of the game, then I would probably not have been able to complete it. The only reason we were able to finish that is because Cassie was able to tank all of those attacks. Um, How to respond? You know what? If you're looking for a mindless goon, you came to the wrong guy. Oh, okay, that's it. He frowns and slides the cred stick back into his breast pocket. A pity. I honestly believe that you had potential. You have failed your audition. There is nothing more for us to discuss. Good day. Okay, I guess let's reload. But what if I talk to him again? Okay, so I can't kill him anyways. Okay, so let's reload. Yeah. And this is why I saved right before we went and did this. If the game will... There we go. Froze up there for a second. Okay. So let's see how far we can go with this thing. I do want my money at the very least. Yeah, you could have just said so. Say nothing. How can you expect me to believe that? That's not an answer. Okay. I don't like being kept in the dark, but if you pay as well as you say you say that you do, I can overlook it. Alright, well, we got the 1500. After a brief pause, he nods, then reaches forward and places the cred stick into your hand. Congratulations, you've passed your audition. Welcome to the payroll. Yeah, not great, but hopefully the next one is a hell of a lot more. Otherwise, I am going to kick him in the balls. So what happens now? Now we part ways. Don't worry, I'll call you when your services are needed. He taps a neatly trimmed fingernail against the earpiece of his comlink. When I contact you with a new task, the choice of whether to take it or leave it will be yours. If you take it, return here and I'll pay you a fair sum for your services. If you leave it, well, there are some in my organization who will be quite unhappy. I can't promise you that I'll always be able to accept every job that you offer me. Understandable, but I would strongly advise compliance whenever possible. There is always some margin for extenuating circumstances. We are nothing if not understanding, but abusing that margin would be unwise. Dare glances at his PDA, a high-end model etched with platinum. And with that, I'm afraid that I must bid you good day. Go now. I'll be in touch. So, what? I thought he was leaving. Alright, well, we'll see where that goes. With that taken care of, I suppose, then I guess our next course of action is to pay Alice. Not quite yet. The ad breaks trigger automatically. So we don't have an ad break going quite yet. But I will pause the stream when the ad break comes. That's, that I can assure you. Let's see. As you approach Blitz, he gives you an easy smile. Hey, Chief, what's up? Yeah, have you ever heard of an organization called The Lodge? Think I've heard something about a capital L lodge. Yeah, there was some chatter on a BBS that I used to hang out at a few years ago. His brow furrows in concentration. It's a magic thing, I think. Sort of a boogeyman for conspiracy theorists. Interesting. Do you know anything else? Not really, no. Conspiracy theories aren't really my thing. I prefer to keep my eyes on what's ahead of me. Besides, most of that stuff is bull anyway. On the whole, people are too disorganized and selfish to make a global conspiracy work. Anyway, that's all I know. He shrugs. I don't think it's anything to worry about. Besides, with the whole dragon thing, we've got enough on our plates already. Any thoughts about the last run? Nope. Okay, talk to you later. I finished Blitz's story anyways, so we're probably not going to have anything more there. Gotta pet Dante. That's mandatory. Pet Dante. Good. Check out the computer. New messages? Oh, we do have 2 new messages. Still alive. From Jana. Oh, yeah, the dwarf. I guess that I should thank you. You got me out of that horrible job alive. I don't think I could have made it on my own. What happened on that run took everything else away from me, but at least I'm still breathing. The lodge turned me into a killer, Cassie. That gnaws at my guts every minute of every day, and I still can't sleep at night. Innocent people, normal people, died because of what I did. And you know why they made me do it? Because they could. I don't know. Maybe this doesn't bother you. You're a Shadowrunner after all. You kill people all the time. Just another day at the office, huh? Well, I'm not like you. I can't just kill people on the job and forget about it the next day. This is going to haunt me for the rest of my life. I don't know how to live like this, but it's still better than not living at all. That's what I keep telling myself. And so I figured I might as well tell it to you too. Alright, well, that was good. We need to talk. Oh, Dr. Esquivel, okay. Come see me at your earliest convenience. There's a matter that we need to discuss. Okay? Okay, I don't know if that's going to be related to the zombies or related to the thing that we just bought. Jobs directory. Okay, no active jobs. Let's check the BBS. Nothing. Post pay data. We don't have anything. Claim payments. The Aztec list. Alright, 540 million. Not terrible. Do we have any pay data? No, we don't. Alright. Okay, so I guess we're gonna go and talk to Esquivel before we do the Alice thing. That should only take a couple of minutes, probably. Unless something's changed. Let's get my butt over here. Let's see, where was it? It was up here, I think. If I am recalling correctly. Yep. So let's save real quick. Wait, why can't I save? Now can I save? There we go. Okay, I guess it wouldn't let me save while I was moving or something. That was weird. Alright. Doctor, give me the news. Oh, this is unrelated. Alright, I got your message. What did you want to discuss? Business. I have a job for you. Oh, another side quest. I'm a little surprised that you want to hire me. We haven't always seen eye to eye. That's true, we haven't, but I'm confident that you're the right woman for the job. Good enough for me. Good, so let's get down to brass tacks, shall we? Back before I emigrated here from my native Spain, I worked in partnership with a Berlin-based R&D lab. The biotech that they were developing was very hush-hush, very cutting edge. Our arrangement was that I would bankroll their research, and that they, in turn, would provide me with unique merchandise to sell in my clinics. Go on. About 2 years ago, things went sour. My name was slandered, and the fickle mistress that is public perception turned against me. An ugly business, I assure you. Even talking about my fall from grace makes my stomach turn. The injustice of it all is almost too much to bear. I'm sure it is. I came here to Berlin to escape all of that. but I also came here to be closer to the lab that I'd funded and the merchandise that I'm owed. So let me guess, you want me to go fetch your merchandise? Yes, and to find out what happened to the lab itself. The facility is locked down, you see, nearly impenetrable, and I have no idea why. As I was packing to move to Berlin, all was well. 16 hours later, I arrived to discover the building locked tight, with my merchandise inside. The Turk, Altug, has been running surveillance on the site since I set up shop here. In that time, no one has entered and no one has left. Whatever went wrong in there, it must have killed the research team. I want you to find a way into the building, recover the cyber tech that they were developing, and find out what happened to the researchers, in that order. If the building's been abandoned, I'm surprised that the lot it's sitting on hasn't been gobbled up by some corpo or another. Don't be. Back when I was a wealthy man, before my legal troubles, I paid the lease for a decade in advance. And before you say anything, yes, it was a huge expense. But what's locked away in that lab is worth 10 times what I spent on it. I don't want anyone laying claim to it but me. And we'll continue with this after the ad break, so stick around. Okay, let's continue. Okay. If your merchandise has been sitting in this building for 2 years, why didn't you approach Monica about this? Who says that I didn't? I had a, let us say, tumultuous friendship with your dear departed Monica. We had our ups and downs, you see, and on this subject she was most certainly down. That was her choice. I'm hoping that you will be savvy enough not to make the same mistake. Alright, let's talk compensation. What's in this for me? I can't afford to pay you in new yen, and that's your own fault, by the way. You shut off a good chunk of my revenue when you pulled that stunt down in the sewers. But what I can do is give you first crack at any biotech that you recover from the site, and make it available to you at a discount. This is top-of-the-line ware we're talking about, mind you. Better than anything else that I've got in stock. And because it's biotech, the essence loss from implanting it will be minimal. It's a win-win, even for a mage like you. Interesting. So what's it going to be? Will you take the job or not? Alright, well... you know I love side quests. You know I love anything that lets me avoid doing the main storyline, so... Alright, Doc, I'm in. Excellent. The facility that you're looking for is the former laboratory of Shadowrun Bioscience. Take the U-Bahn to the... All these friggin' German names, I can't wrap my head around them. Take the U-Bahn to the Adenauerplatz, and you're sure to find it. Best of luck. Weird Asian names, I'm cool with, but when it comes to weird European names, it just completely breaks my sense of grammar. You're absolutely right. I did forget that. One more thing. Escobar's expression brightens when he catches sight of you. Ah, you're back. Do you have any merchandise? Not yet, working on it. Ah, pity. Please hurry. I do need to get my hands on that merchandise, and sooner would be better than later. Now, is there something else you need? Yes, my encephalon. I had a piece of headwear shipped here. Could you install it for me? Escobar takes the purchase order from your hand and scans it over. Oh yes, this arrived just this morning. I can certainly install it for you, but it won't be cheap. I expected as much. Tell me what the damage is going to be. Okay. Where is our Encepha thingy, whatever? 5,000 to get +2 intelligence. It's actually not bad. I guess his head... Oh, that uses a lot of essence. Well, 2. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. Yeah. Hey, what about this one? +1 dodge and +1 movement? Oh wait, I've already got a body mod in. Yeah, so we're not gonna use that. That's 250 new yen down the drain. Oh well. It's too bad I can't put it in one of my other guys. But unfortunately, in this game, you can only modify yourself. Shiwas bone lacing. Okay, no, we can't do that because we already have a body thing. Dermal plating, that's again a body thing. These are all body things that we can't do anything with. Oh well. At least now we know what it does. So it's just gonna sit there in inventory forever. Which means, I believe it is time to hit the U-Bahn. And go break into a laboratory. Yep, let's travel to Adenauerplatz Station. Glory, Blitz, Iger. My main dudes. The ride to the Adenauer Platz is a dismal one. Your only company on the train is an elderly dwarf in a ragged peacoat, and he spends most of his time muttering to himself. When the train rattles to a stop, he slowly rises from his perch and begins to hobble toward the doorway. The station itself isn't much different, an old broken-down thing at the end of its useful life, feebly tottering toward obsolescence. This area of Berlin has clearly seen better days. A window of light shines down from the surface, and even that looks stale. Slowly you begin to climb. Alright, I think we are well loaded out here. We got 4 karma, which is not really enough to do anything of value. Yeah, we would need 5 to even get another intelligence. What does all these do? Oh, if we go into Biotech 2, we can get enemy HP being visible. I'm gonna do that, actually. It's not worth going into any of the higher stuff, but that is definitely worth it. Just to be able to see their HP. I don't think there's anything else that I need to spec into right now. So yeah, let's just do that. Cool. That's why I couldn't see their HP. When I played the first game, I was playing, I was using... I don't think in the first... I think in the first game it just let you see their HP without needing particular skills, so... The streets above the Adenauer Platz are dark and dismal. This Keys has seen better days. Everything here reeks of economic depression and faded glory. Looming above you is a fortress-like, seemingly impregnable facility. The windows have been shuttered with enormous steel panels, lending the entire building a sinister appearance. That's our target, Sutherland Bioscience. I wonder what happened in there. Might still be happening for all that we know. That's a cheerful thought. Come on, Chief. Let's get this over with. Yes, let's. Okay, first things first. Can we actually go any further back here? No, that's the end of the road. Alright, and there's nothing down there. That's just decorative alleyway. Is this gonna go anywhere? No? Okay, that's the end of the line. I would like to reveal the map, at the very least here. See if anything pops up on our radar. I don't like all of this that's going on. Because this is waist-high walls, which generally implies combat. Can I talk to these guys? Nope, they're just sorta chilling. Alright, good talk. Oh, a data jack. Okay, which I assume is how we'll get into the building. What is this? Discarded tires. This pile of trash is steaming. Fetid waves of stench wash over you as you draw near. God damn, that's rank. I'll stay back here if you don't mind. I have better things to do than dig through a pile of decomposing trash. It might not be decomposition. That steam could be coming from a grate or a vent under the pile. Yeah, well, I ain't touching it. Yeah, move it aside. Hey, it is a grate. Okay, well, before we even touch it... yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else here. Yeah, that's it. Okay, well, I didn't see... The good news is that I didn't see any, shaman summoning points. And usually if there is going to be combat, there's at least one shaman summoning point. So it's possible that this is a map that is used for combat for something else, but just not this. Alright, Blitz. Jack into the Matrix. I'm not sure what he's going to be doing in there, but it's always worth checking out. Alright, let's get him behind some cover. And then let's start popping things. Hit you with erosion. And I guess we'll use this, even though it's kind of a waste. But it's still a whole pile of damage. Good, that's fine. You, I guess we can just start popping you. Very good. And then, how am I supposed to get anywhere here? Oh, I guess that there must be something through here that I have to do. Hey! That's not fair. Oh, I guess I can just attack them from here, even if I can't get through. That's fine, I suppose. I guess I might as well get rid of them. Very good. And let's just start pinging them. Very good. I don't think I have line of sight to hit these guys. No worries, Valhalla. I appreciate you being here. Okay, I think we'll just deal with these guys when we unlock these walls. No point trying to snipe them with our limited range. Okay, let's get some cover. And then start popping these guys. Ah, dang it. Don't like missing. Shield. Reducing incoming damage. Okay. Not my favorite. But this will hit. Good. Let's just pop you. Very good. Have I ever watched Blue Exorcist? That's a good question. I feel like I probably did watch Blue Exorcist at some point a few years back. It was probably when I was starting to work from home due to COVID. I watched a lot of anime during that period. So I suspect I probably watched it then. I don't remember it being especially memorable. Like, I don't remember anything bad about it, but I don't particularly remember it too much. Oh, well, that's good. If you're, if it's something that you enjoy, then, sure. Oh, okay, interesting. So this gate here connects back around to here. So you can't actually go through the middle. Interesting. Alright, well, let's, unlock the door. Oh, so I guess the vent is probably for if you don't have a Decker with you. It's one of your favorites? Oh, well, then I'm glad that you're enjoying. I'm actually between anime at the moment. I'm currently just reading through a lot of different mangas. I haven't started on a new anime, but I probably will be soon. Okay, yeah, so we can't even access the vent now. I guess that was an alternative entrance for if we did not have a Decker with us. I do vaguely remember Akira. That's also one that I watched a number of years back. I don't super remember a ton about it, but I do remember it. A community decided to redraw every single page for Akira. Jeez. Bart Kira. Oh, so was it like a Simpsons version of Akira? Alright, is there anything here to interact with? Placing every character with the Simpsons cast in the location of Springfield. That's certainly a choice. Yeah, I can't say it would be my first choice, but, oh, how am I supposed to get there? Oh, does it loop around, maybe? The fact that this goes further on in there... Oh, wait, what's all this? Oh, that's just stuff, okay. So let's open this door and see where this goes. Oh, scientific terminal. This terminal appears to contain an inventory control system for Shadowrun Biosciences merchandise. The items are spelled out in amber lettering against a solid black background. A glowing cursor awaits your input. Hey, thank you for the subscription, Valhalla. Very much appreciated. Let's see. Shadowrun Bioscience product and specimen inventory. OrgChem Wing, Tissue Banks, and Organ Farm. OrgChem Wing, Breakdown and Analysis. Organ Wing, Replication and Fabrication. Executive Wing, Contract Fulfillment. Animal Testing Wing, Special Projects. Okay. Let's start with Tissue Banks and Organ Farm. This entry provides a complete breakdown of the standard organs that are being grown in the Organic Chemistry Wing of Shadowrun Bioscience. It seems that the lab was outfitted with the capacity to mass-produce vat-grown metahuman organs, including hearts, kidneys, livers, and lungs. This material would then be used for testing purposes. Yeah, you do have access to the fancy emotes now. Alright, breakdown and analysis. This entry contains a complete log of studies performed by Shadowrun employees on the products of competing biotech companies. BioWare samples by Universal Omnitech, Shiowas, Proteus AG, and Biogene have all gone under the knife here, and the results of each dissection have been meticulously recorded. Replication and fabrication. This entry contains notes on Shadowrun's attempts to replicate products that it had previously dissected and studied. According to the information here, Shadowrun had achieved a shocking level of success at producing genetic versions of a wide variety of commercial and restricted BioWare products. These knockoff products were commissioned by an outside investor and had been moved into cold storage in the executive wing pending transport. I guess we know who the outside investor is. Contract fulfillment. This entry contains a complete breakdown of the organs waiting in cold storage to be claimed by clients and investors. Scanning over the list, you see a number of high-end security-level enhancements in inventory. BioWare like this would normally run tens of thousands of new yen. If this was what Escobar was commissioning Shadowrun to produce, he could undercut all of his competitors and still make an ungodly profit. Alright, special projects. This entry details a number of projects that involve invasive testing on awakened animals. Oh, that seems inappropriate. There are listings for a number of hellhounds, including their complete medical histories. It appears that most of the experimental procedures listed were performed on a subject named Billy, but who or what Billy might be has been left undisclosed. Okay. Climb down. Let's not climb down quite yet. Oh, this loops back over here. Let's check this panel. The console forgot about this episode? Well, I guess we're about to see what happens. This console seems to control the locking mechanism for the door in front of you. A keycard reader has been set into the front bezel of the console. Text on the screen reads, Keycard access clearance level B. Oh, I guess we can't deck into it. What about this one? Executive clearance only. Okay. Have I seen the Final Fantasy MTG decks? I have seen a bunch of the Final Fantasy MTG cards. I haven't done much looking into the actual deck builds, but there are some pretty cool cards there. The VV card looks very cool. Sephiroth is kind of interesting. I'm not a fan of how they use some of the abilities, but that's kind of more of an issue with the design philosophy for Magic in general in recent years. I don't like how they make all of these single set abilities that are just kind of other abilities with a keyword tacked on, and they don't describe them on all versions of the card, which it's something I'm not super thrilled about because it's very bad design. But there are some very cool things. Let's see, the door is locked by a high-tech mag lock with a swipe key access system, but the status screen indicates that the lock has been overridden by a local computer on the network. Blitz, do the thing. Good. Before I go there, because I assume that's going to loop me around into accessing these rooms, I do think... do I want to go down first, or do I want to check out... You know what? Let's go down first, because going down did not require unlocking anything. Oh. This is more involved than I thought it would be. Let's go up. Let's go down after. Cloud's deck, especially with a lucky first hand, is so broken. Yeah, they seem to be doing that a lot recently. With the making of more broken abilities and things. But I guess that's kind of all leaning into the whole Hasbro wanting to milk the franchise for everything it's worth. Okay, let's strip you. Do I have anyone else who can add aim? No, I would need Dietrich for boosting my aim. Let's see. I could get some cover. I can't fire... Yeah, I can't fireball anyways right now, so let's just get some cover here. Glory. Switch into your claws. And then... Let's see. Oh, yeah, this is the one that doesn't have any armor anymore. So let's just... use a standard claw attack. Cloud's 5 mana and auto-equips any equipment you have when he enters the battle. That does sound very broken. Because I know of a lot of equipment that has very high equip costs, but very low play costs. Like a certain gigantic hammer that I have 20-something copies of. Yeah, the Colossal Hammer. Funny story. I actually, I bought out all of the copies from a local card shop. Like, I was able to order online, because I was buying a bunch of other stuff, too. So I figured I would buy all of their Colossal Hammers, because they were, like, 25 cents each. Or maybe even less than that. But I bought all of their Colossal Hammers, and the next day, they had restocked, and the price on them had spiked to $1, because I think they assumed that someone was buying them up on speculation, and so I kind of accidentally spiked the price of Colossal Hammer. Okay, Blitz. Control the robot. No, the prices have gone down now. This was back when they first came out. But I bought them because I just wanted to have a whole bunch of the Colossal Hammers. Okay, yes, so robots can come and... I guess... come here? Really, a 65% chance? I guess we can increase our accuracy a little bit. Well, it's something. Iger. Where's your shoddy? There we go. Let's boost our aim and shotgun this thing. How do you miss? That was a 91% chance of hitting. Ow. First of all, how dare you? Let's see, what can I hit with my fireball? How many enemies do we actually have here? We've got 3. So... as much as I would like to fireball them, yes, they definitely are. Because if you can get Colossal Hammer onto something without having to pay the equip cost, it is really strong. Alright, let's just start stripping more of these guys. Because getting rid of their armor is going to be more important than a fireball. That's good. Now Glory can continue slashing. Very good. And get another hit on, I guess, this one. Damn it. Stop missing. Alright, Droney. I guess you can get behind... Wait. No, damn it. I didn't want Blitz to do that. I wanted the drone to do that. Fuck. Alright. Whatever. Iger. Switch into... Nope, Sniper is no good there. Even better if you're playing Standard and have a card that equips on attacking a player. Yeah. You're not wrong. Okay. So, yeah, let's just shoot this one. Now our robot can attack. Where can we get our robot to? I guess we can get him here. Imagine getting 4 of those on one card. Yeah, that would be a lot. Ow! Stop hurting Max. Max's friend. Okay, yes, this should hit them without hitting... Oh, but I need to strip the last one. Yeah, alright. That'll have to do. And I guess fire flamethrower or whatever. Yep. No, it's a very strong equipment if you can get it on. Okay, Glory. Do some hits. Blitz. I guess aim shot. Sure, why not? Iger. Pop this thing. Oh, shit, did I just shoot Glory? You did shoot Glory. Whoops. Sorry, Glory. Let's just switch into my sniper rifle so we don't shoot Glory again. Man, miss, whatever. That's fine. Move you into the corner. You should have... Seriously? You still only have 65% aim chance? That's bullshit. Whatever. And of course it keeps pinging at Glory. Fine. Flamethrower. Oh, we got an achievement. Heal more than 30 damage in a single cast of heal wound? What? I don't understand why I got that. Alright, well. Let's get over into here. Clear out areas as we go. Oh, we found 72 units. Wait, there's something on this terminal that I missed when we went around the other side. Because everyone suffered that damage from the grenade. Oh, so it cured everyone at once. And, okay, that seems broken, but okay. This terminal governs the animal testing wing of Shadowrun Bioscience. Data entries concerning animal test subjects and the procedures performed upon them fill the menu screen. Animal testing observation terminal, hellhound testing protocols, basilisk testing protocols. Okay. This entry contains notes on a variety of invasive test procedures that were performed on a kennel of hellhound test subjects. There were several memos appended to the file. Apparently, the scientists working in the animal testing wing were less convinced that working with dangerous fire-breathing animals would yield useful results than the executives were. Okay, basilisks. This entry covers the various forms of experimentation and testing performed on Sutherland's prized possession, a rare albino basilisk, acquired from an exotic animals dealer in Portugal. It appears that the basilisk was being used as the primary focus of a passion project at Sutherland, an attempt to create a magically active piece of bioware. Why the executives in charge of the project felt that a basilisk would make an appropriate test subject is not clarified. The list of procedures performed on the creature is extensive, including a series of anesthetized thoracic surgeries. Ow. That seems not great. Okay, right, so we came in here, we got everything of value, which wasn't much. Nothing in there. Oh, wait, what? Why is there someone alive in here? A wild-eyed young man in a tattered lab coat confronts you. His beard is bushy and unkempt, but bare patches of skin show through. You there! Who are you? He stalks toward you, his hands twitching. How dare you enter my domain? Easy there, pal. I thought this lab was abandoned. Abandoned? This is my territory, my home. You're an invader in my territory, she-elf, and you have murdered my peasantry. We haven't murdered anyone yet. Just some drones. Blitz mutters under his breath. You've got a live one here, Chief. He continues his rant without pausing for breath. You're a murderer, a monster. You will pay. Hold up. Who are you? I am Philip Rex, the Night King of Sutherland Bioscience. I will have you banished for your transgressions, she-elf, banished to the underworld, and left to the ravages of the all-powerful Billy. He pauses, blinking. Hold still while I fetch the robots that will banish you. Slow down there, Night King. What are you talking about? I am the sovereign ruler of this building, now and forever. He puffs his chest out even further. By right of secession, the former laboratories of Sutherland Bioscience belong to me. Okay, he's, a few fries short of a Happy Meal. Secession? Who died? His eyes bulge. Everybody! Everyone but me! Once, I shared authority with another, my dear friend Heiner. Or, our Duumvirate led this building into a golden age. Together, we liberated the animal testing labs and annexed them into our territory. But then Heiner got eaten by Billy, and the burden of leadership fell onto my shoulders. I did my best to make life good for the peasantry. I scrubbed their plastic cases on a daily basis, and I crooned their pleasing melodies to ease their troubled minds. But those days are over now. My peasants are dead. You destroyed something beautiful. Let's see. Well, I have good news for you, Your Highness. The door's open. You can leave now. Leave? Abandon my kingdom? Never! He puffs out his chest. For I am a proud and benevolent ruler. This is my sovereign territory, and I will never abandon it. Alright, sire. I'm sorry about your peasants, but I'm on an important, quest. The grief on his face instantly vanishes. What replaces it looks like curiosity. Oh? Well, that changes everything. Perilous quests and civilian casualties go together like chocolate and peanut butter. I can't say mad at you for that. Well, at least he's got some logic here going on. Not good logic, but here we are. Tell me about this quest of yours, good she-elf. Leave nothing to the imagination. He leans forward, smiling. You have my rapt attention. I need to get my hands on the BioWare prototypes that are being stored in the executive wing. His eyes go wide. The executive wing? Madness! Take this as a warning, noble stranger. If you intend to forge your way into that land of milk and honey, you do so at your own peril. The underworld stands between you and your goal, and the underworld is home to the murderous Billy. I think I've read about this Billy. He was Sutherland's albino basilisk, right? Was is right. Now he is so much more. A creature of legend. Years of experimentation have remade the beast into the ultimate killing machine. He's smarter than 10 men and 5 times as deadly. If this Billy is standing in my way, I guess that I'll have to kill him. He snorts. A fool's errand. Heiner tried to kill Billy once. He thought that by eating the beast, we could steal its power. Hubris. Billy devoured my friend for his insolence, and the last remaining copy of Keycard E was lost. He was a beautiful fool, that Heiner. I told him that we didn't need to eat Billy, that we could survive indefinitely on synthesized cardiac tissue and choco nubs. So that's how he's been surviving. Not the best, diet, but, hey, okay. But he wouldn't listen, and Keycard E was lost. And without it, I can no longer access the executive wing and its expansive snack bar. I have eaten nothing but vat-grown metahuman organs for 1.5 years, stranger. I would kill for a choco nub. I think that I've heard all that I need to about Billy. Just tell me how to get into the executive wing. Very well, stranger. If you cannot be dissuaded, I will help you. The ragged lab tech fishes in his coat pocket with a bony hand and produces a thin slip of plastic. He presents it to you with a flourish. This is my most prized possession, the incomparable keycard B. Using this, you can descend to the underworld and face Billy. If you should survive the encounter, search for the long-missing keycard E. Use it to reopen the executive wing, and I will see to it that you are richly rewarded. Okay. Can I go in here? Okay, good. So it looks like his robots are not going to attack me, so that's nice. I would like to loot all of his stuff, if he has any. It looks like this media setup is wired into the building's security system. Video feeds from cameras all over the facility can be viewed here. Search the video archive. There's a lot of fish and stuff in there, Red. Yeah, it might take a while. It is definitely in there, though. I did put it there. Paging through the computer's file system, you find a number of archived video feeds from the building's surveillance system. In addition, episodes 1 through 6 of an old Slovakian period fantasy series called Night Kings of Lightning Hold have been saved to the machine's desktop. Ah, so that explains why he's gone Looney Tunes and thinks he's a knight. I remember that show. It was horrible. I mean, really, really bad. Made Neil the Orc Barbarian look like high art. Me and my buddies in the Schwartz Herzen used to get high and laugh at it. It only ran for 7 episodes before it got pulled. According to the computer's file system, each of the 6 episodes has been viewed over 400 times in the past 2 years. The last marathon viewing was this morning. Wonderful. Alright, let's check out these security archives. 18 months ago. As the video feed kicks in, Philip is engaged in an animated discussion with someone who's standing just outside the camera range. You can see his shoes and his shadow, but nothing more. The voice sounds human. You'd guess that the off-camera speaker is a man in his early 20s. He's only had the ability to watch 6 episodes of a 7-episode show. Well, to be fair, I don't think it was a 7-episode show. Only 7 episodes were aired before it got canceled. So to his credit, I don't think the 7th episode would have given much closure. Look, we've survived this long. If we play our cards right and do a proper bit of rationing, I reckon that we can live off the executive snack bar for a long time to come. We'll have plenty of fat and sugar, those won't be a problem. We've got mixed nuts for protein, and we can get our vitamins and minerals from diet bars. There aren't many of those, but like I said, we'll ration. I'd be willing to bet that we can hold out for 2 or 3 months on what's stashed away in that snack bar. We're sure to be rescued before we run dry. You're fooling yourself, man, ignoring an unpleasant truth rather than facing it. We have to accept the fact that we could be stuck in here for the long haul. The snacks are great and all, but they can't be our staple food stuff. We need to stretch them out as far as humanly possible, and that means supplementing them with something more substantial. There's a long pause. You don't mean... Look, just think of it like farming, right? If we look after our crops, we'll always have food to eat. We have enough supplies on hand to keep the tissue cultures in the org-chem wing growing indefinitely. What I'm talking about is growing meat for our own survival. That's all it is. Metahuman meat, Phil. Synthetic hearts and livers and kidneys, grown to be implanted into people like you and me. You're talking about eating people parts. It's fucking disgusting, and I won't do it. Unless you fancy dying of malnutrition, you're gonna have to. You know that as well as I do. Organ meats are rich in vitamins and minerals. Choline, CoQ10, vitamin D, bioavailable iron, all things that we're gonna need if we want to survive in the long term. You won't find much vitamin D in licorice sticks and choco nubs. You're talking like they're never going to rescue us. We're in Berlin, Heiner. What they? Who do you think is coming? We need to be prepared to survive here for a long time, maybe years, and that means making the most of the resources at our disposal. Organ meats are also a primary source of gout. That is true, but that's more to do with taking in too much fat and salt. Rather than specifically being organ meat being the problem. You're talking about resorting to cannibalism, man. Is it really cannibalism if they're farm-grown organs? Like, it's not like they pulled them out of a person. No, I'm talking about eating meat. The video feed flickers and winks out. You find yourself deposited back at the main menu. Alright, 14 months. An image flickers onto the frame. Philip, leaning against a wall, listlessly chewing on an unidentifiable hunk of cooked meat. He looks miserable. A drone comes to inspect him, and he pushes it away. Heiner's voice crackles in over the intercom. Philip doesn't look up. "I'm going now, Phil. No more arguments, okay?" There's a long pause. In lieu of responding, Philip takes another bite of meat and gnashes at it with his teeth. "I'll kill that fucking thing. You'll see. That goddamn basilisk is going down. Once we can get down into the sewers again, we might be able to find a way out. This is our chance, Philip. Wish me luck." Philip says nothing. The video continues to play for a time, then cuts to static. Okay, so Philip didn't lose his marbles until after his friend died. 11 months. The video feed flickers onto the screen. In it, you find Philip standing in the corner of the room that you're in now. He looks haggard, exhausted, and he carries a haunted look in his eyes. Heiner is notably absent. Cheap synthesized music pipes in from somewhere off screen. Philip turns to stare in the direction that the music came from. A smooth baritone voice sings out a phrase in Slovak. A half-second later, a different voice shouts a translation in German. It's fun. Night Kings of Lightning Hold. Oh man, that's it. That's the show. I forgot how bad the dub job was. Philip stares, glassy-eyed, as the show begins. The synthesized music blares. A deep, trollish voice rumbles out of the media center's speakers. "I, Titonius Rex, will defend my realm. I do so swear it before my magic sword, Argonar. This I do swear." An alarmingly breathy elvish voice sings out in response. "But Titonius, the Jubathon hordes will smite you if you stay. The people in that valley are only peasants. You needn't throw your life away for them. Flee with me into the enchanted woods of Trallasheen." It's just a parody of those real schlocky fantasy shows of yesteryear? Yeah, no, clearly. Please make this stop. "My life is sworn to protect those peasants, she-elf. Run back to your enchanted trees, if you will, but a Night King will never flee." "But Titonius," her voice comes out in a lilting wail, "you cannot die. I love you." "Then go to your father and beseech him to rally his elf troops southward, for if Titonius Rex falls, Lightning Hold will fall, and Lightning Hold will not fall." The troll drones on, audibly struggling to emote and occasionally tripping over his lines. Overall, the acting quality is roughly on par with what you'd expect excuse me, from a primary school Christmas pageant. Philip stares at the screen, listlessly chewing his meat. His nose is wrinkled in distaste, and his fists clench and unclench. Mercifully, the video feed cuts to static. Alright, 8 months. The screen flickers, and a video feed of Philip pops onto the screen. He's standing in the corner, watching an episode of Night Kings of Lightning Hold. His jaw hangs slack, and he stares at the screen in rapt attention. "But father, Titonius Rex is risking his life, nay, his very soul, to defend Lightning Hold from the Jubathons. His enchanted sword, Argonar, feeds upon his honor and bravery, and it seeks to transform him from a noble Night King into an evil demon lord." Philip's lips move silently, mouthing the words as they are spoken. Evidently, he has committed the entire script to memory. "My darling daughter, that is why I cannot send my troops. Your beloved Titonius Rex walks the knife's edge between light and darkness every time he draws that devil blade from its scabbard. It is long past time that you learned the truth about me, Brenathe. I was the one who trapped the demon lord Karabark within that blade," okay? The breathy actress lets out a sharp gasp. Phil mimes the motion, and a tear begins to trace its way down his cheek. "But father, you can't mean—" "Yes, my daughter. I was the one they called Thunderspear, the sworn enemy of Titonius Rex's people, the Honga barbarian tribe." "Then all of this is your fault. The Jubathons, the threat to my beloved soul, all of it." "It was the only way to save Trallasheen, my darling daughter. Trallasheen, and your mother, whom I hid away when you were but a girl. She's still alive, Brenathe." A security drone floats by to inspect Philip. Idly, he reaches out and begins to stroke its casing, petting it as if it were a house cat. The video feed flickers and sputters out, and you find yourself back at the main menu. Alright, let's check today. The screen flickers, and Philip appears on the screen. He appears to be dancing with one of the security drones. The little machine weaves and bobs frantically to avoid colliding with him, and with every motion, the lab tech slides in to fill the empty space. Around and around they go, twirling and whirling across the laboratory floor. There is an enormous smile on Philip's face. Then the lights go dim, and an alarm begins to sound. Danger, danger, intruder detected. Security protocols engaged. I admire your bravery, noble vassal. Philip rests a hand on top of the little drone. But this is my fight. I, Philip Rex, will defend this land with my life. Indeed, with my very soul. Sir, please clear the area. Hostiles inbound. No, noble spirit. It is you who must. I repeat, clear the area. Hostiles inbound. He nods slowly, his face beaming with pride. Maybe you're right. I am already a Night King. Perhaps this is your time to shine. I will not rob you of this moment of glory. I will allow you your moment in the sun. And when you return victorious, I will grant you lands and titles to reward your heroism. Please clear the area. Philip turns and steps out of camera range. The drone is joined by two others, which wait in a holding position facing the camera. The picture breaks into static, and the video feed cuts off. Alright, so I guess that was what happened immediately before we arrived. Is there anything in here we can loot? Nothing at all? How disappointing. Alright, where's this gonna go? Oh, so this goes down into another basement area, but I think I want to hold off going down there until I've checked out the other basement area. Yeah, so I think I need card E to get in here. But this one I think I can open with card B. Yeah, swipe the panel. The key panel's LED indicator blips to a more pleasant hue, and the door unlocks with a thump. Oh, this is just another way down. Okay. Okay, yeah, we'll send that to the stash. Okay, so we've got a few downstairs areas that we can check out. I think we've checked out all of the other upstairs areas. So let's start with this first downstairs area, because I imagine there probably isn't going to be much down here of consequence, because we had access to it before and it's not part of the main story. Okay, I do want to check out this, because I saw something in here. Yeah. $46. Alright. Party on. Alright, is there anything else here to interact with? Okay, there's no way into the center area. Oh wait, can we get into the center area from here? Yes, we can. But it doesn't look like there's anything here. No, okay. Alright, so what else is through here? That needs clearance B. Oh, does this go up into... Oh, so we could have, like, potentially ambushed him if we came up into here first. So I assume... Okay, so the other panel probably goes down into here. So let's go down there first, because I assume that going through that door that we just saw there in the basement is probably what takes us to the basilisk. So I'd like to check out what's in this sequestered room first. Yeah, here we go. The safe is locked with a similar key swipe lock to the door panels. Swipe my key card. It opens. We got auto-injector schematic for bliss. So that's a drug thing, so we're never going to use it, but... Alright, now we can head back down. Oh, but I am noticing that it is now midnight. So because this battle is going to take a while, I think it's probably best if we call it here and deal with Billy next week. Okay, so we're going to just save there. And we'll start up next week with the fight with Billy. Yeah, well, the Night Kings of Lightning Hold don't need to sleep. Which I unfortunately do, because I have work tomorrow. So yeah, we're going to call it there for the night. Thank you everyone for coming. Always appreciate having you guys here. It's always nice having folks here to chat with. Hope you guys enjoyed. Tomorrow, we're going to be starting the stream with Cato's Post Office. However, I did some looking into it, and it seems like Cato's Post Office is only like a 1-hour game. So that's obviously not going to take up the full stream. So what I did discover is that Witchspring R has a brand new epilogue DLC that just came out a couple of days ago. So we're going to start in on that for the rest of the stream. So we got Cato's Post Office first, and then we will get into the Witchspring R epilogue, which I am very excited for because I had a really good time with the main game. So yeah, that's the plan for tomorrow. Thursday we'll be continuing with Digimon Cyber Sleuth, and Friday we'll be continuing with Pathfinder. So lots of good stuff to look forward to this week. Actually, there may or may not be a stream on Friday. It'll depend on what I get done on Wednesday, because I am going to be visiting my folks for the long weekend. So I might need to prepare for that on Friday. We'll see how things go. Barring that, that is the plan for this week. So yes, again, thank you everyone for coming. I really do appreciate you guys taking your time to be here. I hope that you guys enjoyed, and I hope that you have a very good rest. I'm going to be heading off to bed myself now. If you haven't joined my Discord server, link is down below the stream. I post all of my announcements there in case anything does happen to come up, as well as any new artwork that I get, of which there should be a few pieces coming in the very near future, so keep an eye out for that. And you can also make requests. If there are any games you want to see me play, or any redeems you want to see added, or just anything you think would improve the stream, feel free to drop it there. So with all that said, thank you everyone, and have a very good night. I'll see you guys tomorrow.